Week 15 of the 2023-24 NBA season is over, which means it's time to run it back. This is Run It Back, NBA Week in Review. I'm Jose Salviati, editor at thebeachbasket.net, and this is the show where we recap the week that was in the NBA and then highlight the marquee matchup for the week to come. We start with the only objective overall top 10 NBA power rankings anywhere. You can read more about how we get to these rankings and see the entire list at thebeachbasket.net. Let's take a look at the top 10 after week number 15. Starting off at the number 10 spot after week 15 are the Sacramento Kings. They had a good 3-1 week to take over the number 10 spot. Dropping one spot to number 9 are the Milwaukee Bucks. They had a 1-2 week as they welcomed their new coach, Doc Rivers. Debuting in the top 10 for week number 15 are the New Orleans Pelicans. They were 2-1 in week 15. Dropping a spot this week are the New York Knicks. They had a 3-1 week. The lone loss being to the Los Angeles Lakers at home, ending a 9-game winning streak for the Knicks. Moving up one spot to number 6 are the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were perfect in week 15 at 4-0. The Los Angeles Clippers have been hot of late, but they dropped one spot to number 5 in week number 15 after a 2-1 week. Moving up one spot are the world champion Denver Nuggets, who also had a 2-1 week in week 15. The number 3, or I should say the top 3, remain the same. We start with number 3, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They had a 2-1 week in week number 15. The number 2 overall team are the number 1 team in the West. They are the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were 2-2 in week 15, which was good enough to stay at number 2. And once again, the best team in the association are the Boston Celtics. They enjoyed a 2-1 week in week number 15 to hold on to the top spot. That's the objective top 10 list for week number 15. If you want to see all 30 teams, please visit thebeachbasket.net. Now let's shift our focus to the players. These are the best to do it by average in week number 15 of the 2023-24 NBA season. These are the best by average in shooting, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, points, and game score. By far the best to do it in week number 15. The points leader, no surprise, was Luka Doncic. Luka averaged 42.5 points per game. We'll hear more from the Dallas Maverick again as we go down this list. Tops in field goals made was Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Doc Rivers-led Milwaukee Bucks. He averaged 13.7 field goals made over his 3 games played. The top 3-point sniper in week 15, no surprise, was Stephen Curry. Of course it was. Steph averaged 7.3 made threes in the 3 games he played. The best overall rebounder in week number 15 was Nikola Jokic. He averaged 19 boards over 2 games played. Jokic also led the association in defensive rebounds, averaging 15 a game. Now, the best offensive rebounder was Clint Capella, who grabbed 5.8 offensive rebounds on average in the 4 games that he played. The best playmaker in the NBA for week number 15 was Luka Doncic. He's back. He averaged 13 assists per game to go along with his 42.5 points. So a really good week for Luka. Spurs big man Victor Wembanyama sent 3.3 shots back in 4 games to lead the NBA in blocks this week. De'Aaron Fox was the best thief of the week. He averaged 3.8 steals in his 4 games played. Finally, the most productive player, taking into account points, rebounds, steals, assists, turnovers, etc. The most impactful player, really the most productive player for week number 15, that was Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. He had a very good game score of 35. Now let's take a look at the week ahead. Turning our focus rather to week number 16, the marquee matchup is pretty easy to spot. The number 2 Timberwolves travel to Milwaukee to take on the number 2 Bucks. One of the best in the West taking on one of the best in the East. Should be a real test for both the Western Conference powerhouse Timberwolves and the new look Bucks under, again, Coach Doc Rivers. We hope to host a watch party, watching and commenting on that game. Add us on X at @thepeachbasket_ to learn more about that potential watch party. That's it. Week number 15 of the 2023-24 NBA season is in the books. Join us next week after week number 16 when we once again run it back.